Imagine having to layer on sunscreen before the sun even rises because your skin burns faster than most. Searching for a foundation that matches your skin tone only to realize no one cared enough to make one. You get constant headaches from your eyes involuntarily and rapidly moving side to side. That's what life can feel like when a tiny change in your DNA stops your body from making melanin. Welcome to a day in the life of someone with albinism, and in this video we'll explore why and how that happens. Every cell in your body carries the same DNA. What makes your eye cells different from your skin cells is which genes are switched on or off. Gene expression controls the roles of each cell and how your body looks and functions. Your DNA is like an instruction manual. It guides how you grow, what proteins your body builds, and even how you behave. These proteins shape everything, from your hair texture to your ability to see in bright light. All life on Earth, humans, plants, and bacteria share the same genetic code. The same 4 nucleotide base letters, A, T, G, C, of DNA build everything, just arranged in different orders. DNA's code is used to make proteins through 2 steps, transcription and translation. First, the DNA instructions are copied into a messenger biomolecule called mRNA, and bonds between the mRNA nucleotides are created through the RNA polymerase. Then, ribosomes read that message to build chains of amino acids, proteins which do nearly everything in your body. Transcription happens inside the nucleus, where DNA is copied into mRNA. Translation happens in the cytoplasm, where ribosomes read that mRNA to assemble proteins. When one DNA letter changes, the ribosome might build the wrong protein, and that's where genetic conditions like albinism begin. And these mutations are spontaneous, meaning doctors cannot predict when and where they'll happen. Albinism is an inherited condition where the body makes little or no melanin, the pigment that gives color to your skin, hair, and eyes. This gives people with albinism their signature white/light colored hair and pale skin. Melanin doesn't just affect appearance, it's also vital for eye development and for shielding skin from ultraviolet or UV radiation. In oculocutaneous albinism, or OCA, mutations occur in genes like TYR or OCA2. The TYR gene provides instructions for making an enzyme called tyrosinase, which starts the melanin-making pathway. When a mutation changes or deletes part of this gene, a substitution, insertion, or deletion, tyrosinase stops working. Without it, the pathway breaks and melanin production shuts down. OCA is typically inherited in an autosomal recessive gene, meaning both parents need to be carriers of that gene for a child to have a full expression of OCA. There are 3 main mutation types: substitution, where one DNA base is swapped; insertion, where an extra base is added; and deletion, where a base is lost. Insertion and deletions can shift the whole reading frame, called a frame shift, completely changing the protein that's built. When the TYR gene mutates, the tyrosinase protein can't fold correctly or loses its active state. Without functional tyrosinase, cells can't convert the amino acid tyrosine into melanin. No melanin means pale skin and hair, light-sensitive eyes, poor vision due to abnormal retinal development, and high risk of skin cancer because UV rays can directly damage DNA in unprotected skin cells. So a single genetic error changes how a protein works, and that alters both appearance and health. This alteration can be both harmful or beneficial and even neutral. It all depends on the protein it produces and how it affects the organism. Albinism would be generally considered a harmful mutation due to its negative impacts on the person's life. But an example of a beneficial mutation would be the CCR5 delta 32 mutation, as it allows for the body to be resistant to the HIV virus. Neutral mutations are mostly silent mutations where the change results in the creation of a similar or identical protein. This is possible as multiple different combinations of RNA nucleotides called codons exist for the same amino acid. For instance, the codons UCU, UCC, UCG, and UCA all code for the same amino acid serine, meaning a mutation in any of the last nucleotides would all be silent. To summarize, all your cells share the same DNA, but gene expression and mutations make you unique. In albinism, a small DNA change in a melanin gene causes real physical challenges. But with sunglasses, sunscreen, and regular eye care, people with albinism live full, healthy lives in every light. DNA to RNA to protein to trait, a simple chain with powerful effects. Thank you for watching.